Welcome back to 5 Minute Bible Study. To be honest, I'm struggling with doing this one because I just feel like maybe I'm missing something or I don't do it justice, but here's my attempt. Matthew 12:15 to 21. Yep. Aware of this, Jesus withdrew from that place. Many followed him, and he healed all of their sick, warning them not to tell who he was. This was to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet Isaiah. Here is my servant, whom I have chosen, the one I love, in whom I delight. I will put my spirit on him, and he will proclaim justice to the nations. He will not quarrel or cry out. No one will hear his voice in the streets. A bruised reed he will not break, and a smoldering wick he will not snuff out, till he leads justice to victory. In his name the nations will put their hope. So they were trying to kill him, and so Jesus moved on, but he was still healing people. And at first it kind of threw me till I noticed something. He told them not to tell people who he was, but he didn't tell them to not say what he did. So they just didn't maybe he didn't want them going around saying that he was the savior of the world. Maybe he just wanted them to go around and say what Jesus did and let them figure out who he is on their own. I don't know. But anyways, so then all of this, him doing this made a prophecy in the Old Testament or whatever come true. And so I just kind of wrote what I thought that he was saying, like God was speaking through Isaiah way back when, and now it applies. And he said, God is saying, this is the one who serves. And he serves you guys because he serves me. I've picked him. I want him. I love him. He makes me happy. He makes my heart hurt with love. He gives me joy. He makes me happy and smile. This is how God feels about Jesus. And he says, I will put my spirit in him, my breath, my life, and out of him will come my message about justice to the nations, to everywhere. My message about fairness, honor, morality, all of this will go to all of the nations because of my son Jesus. And I like it when he says, when the God the Father says, my son Jesus, he's not there to fight, to argue, or to make a scene. He won't be acting up or chasing attention or demanding respect, which I think just me alone as a Christian, I have a lot to learn, but I think Christians could learn from that. Not to go out into the world to spread the gospel and fight and argue and make scenes and act up and chase attention and demand respect. That's not what Jesus did, so we shouldn't. He's not there to break anyone, to remove hope, or to hold back anyone. Even if someone is barely hanging on to faith, he won't cut them off or just end it. He won't take away hope. He will only end things when honor, trustworthiness, uprightness, decency, integrity, virtue, when those things have won, then this will come to an end. When those things have conquered and God has conquered and those things are in the world and Jesus has declared victory, then things will come to an end. And he finishes by saying, in his name, in who he is, people will hope. Not in circumstance or possession, only in him and who he is. Because there won't be a circumstance here that we can put our hope in. There won't be a possession that we can put our hope in. There's nothing like that here that we can put our hope in, because everything fails at some point. So hope is only found in something that never changes and never fails. Hope is found in Jesus and in who he is.